Hello, my name is Anne Naylor and I am a celebrant, an educator and an author, and I help people to create greater joy in their lives, in your personal health and well-being, in your relationships with others, and in your career or vocation. Today, on the A to Z of joyful living, we have the letter S. We have 3 words with the letter S. The first one is surrender. Now, you might think this is a slightly odd one, because typically surrender you think of as two armies battling, and the winner wins and the loser surrenders. And it's all a bit sad, and give up. It's a sort of a surrendering, which is giving up, no hope, despair, those kind of things. Not the surrender that I'm referring to. The surrender I like is one where you're giving up to a higher wisdom. Now, some people talk about a higher consciousness. I like to think about the wisdom in the heart. We're surrendering to the wisdom in the heart. And if you're alive and breathing, you've got a heart. So we all have one of those. So we can tune in to the wisdom of the heart. And this is particularly relevant where you may be struggling to work out what's ahead in the future, how to plan ahead. There's so much unknown, and the mind can get caught up with what will happen, how will I survive, those kinds of questions, which can be particularly difficult, especially during the night, which is what I had experienced last night. It wasn't so much worry, but my mind was very busy. And the mind then hooking the emotions, and you kind of sink with the weight of it all. Now, as wonderful as our minds are, they're not always wise. We can get into a struggle, and then life becomes hopeless. However, with the wisdom of the heart, we have another choice. We can surrender that struggle and just let go. Sometimes it's really worthwhile just letting go. So today I decided, of all the plans I thought I had, I was just going to surrender. And what I found myself doing was I cleared up the desktop, all the folders that I've got, which I've been looking at for ages. And I cleared that today, and it felt wonderful. I hadn't planned to do it. It happened spontaneously. So what happens when you tune in, you surrender to the wisdom of the heart, you come into a stillness. All the busyness of the mind can just have a break, which is a really nice thing to do. Take a break, guys. Thank you, and enough already. So that stillness comes, and in the stillness is where you can hear what sometimes called the still small voice, that wisdom, that intuitive knowing. It takes you away from the shoulds, the musts, the ought to, which really punish us like no one's business. So surrendering takes us into that stillness. So that's the second S, the quiet. In the quiet, we can hear clearly what we really need to hear, not the punishing mind. God bless it. And then when that stillness comes, there's a peace, because the peace is also within the wisdom of the heart. And with that peace, you can just smile. And it's not a smile of baring your teeth like an animal, but it's a smile of real contentment, a sense of trust. Things have a way of working out. You can find that with older people who are wise. They don't get fussed. They still have joy because they've seen things that have their way of working out, and trust that things will work out for the best, particularly when you're connected to your joy and the wisdom of your heart. So those are the 3 S's: surrender, a nice surrender, stillness, and smiling. Smiling is a great thing to do. It'll make you feel better. So those are the S's for today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your presence here. It does make a difference. Feel free to contact me with any comments or thoughts or questions you might have. And so until the next one, I wish you a gloriously free, joyful, and fulfilled day ahead. Bye-bye for now.